Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with Photios Pre-Tirement.
Malaka! If it isn't the Eagle Bearer herself. You got big since Kefalonia.
And you got old, Photios the dog's breath. Last time I saw you, I think I lit your ship on fire.
My ship and my beard. These days, thankfully, I've semi-retired.
Do people pay mercenaries here more than they did in Kefalonia?
Of course they do. Better than Marcos, that's for sure.
Everyone pays more than Marcos. You're lucky I took all his crazy contracts.
I was a fast learner. He's a rotten cheat. I only accept the easy stuff now. I'm working as a watchman this very moment. The cushy job. Most days.
I could use a break myself.
Some break this is. Today feels just like old times. The job got harder than anticipated.
Did something happen?
A couple of priests ransacked this treasury. They took the sapphires offered by a Thracian king. The bastards.
Oh, your employer won't like that.
No, but you like this. Make an example of the thieves. You find them and the sapphires, and I pay you much better than you're used to in Kefalonia.
All right, I'll help you. But
But what?
I haven't forgotten the old days. I owe you one, Photios. No reward necessary.
I thought I was getting soft.
So I'm hunting priests. Where do I start?
Priests aren't used to thief business. They probably hid somewhere quiet. Check the caves west of here.
Come to think of it, I found a dead priest. He had a letter on him.
Well, slap me silly and call me Hermes. That's them all right. Any clues?
It said something about going to Despina Fort to sell their loot. I'll head that way.
Alrighty, so it looks like we're actually going to be heading inside of this fortified position, which is obviously going to be terrifying considering that there's probably a lot of armed guards, but also at the exact same time we're going to have archers and all kinds of stuff. So, of course, let's find a little bit of a bush here to start things off, and we're actually going to call up one of our companions so that we can locate precisely where we need to go. Now, of course, as said previously, this area is going to be heavily fortified, so it's probably going to be in our best interest to spend just a little bit of time so that way we can locate exactly where everybody's located. It does appear that we do have a couple of guards, of course, in these towers themselves, but this side's actually looking relatively unguarded. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of action over here, so we may be able to kind of stealth our way into this actual compound.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Well, unfortunately, our stealth operation did not quite work as nicely as we would have hoped, but we should still be able to do pretty well here. We're going to get rid of this guy. Doesn't look like there's been a whole lot of reinforcements yet to back up this area, but we should be able to slowly but surely get rid of these guys with relative ease.
How much more can you...
Alright, so we're able to successfully get rid of a couple of those guys, and for the most part, nobody's really been alerted outside of just a couple of them, so we should be able to continue on with our stealth operation. Obviously, we have quite a bit of stuff for the fort that we need to do, but that will most likely be accomplished at a later date. I do fear that this guy is actually going to detect us as we actually work our way over there, so let's see if we can get a little bit more elevation to kind of give us maybe somewhat of an advantage. While I am tempted to jump down there and slice that guy into small little pieces, I don't think that's probably going to be the best way to go about this. Now, we did get some useful information while we went up there. Now, I should be able to hopefully cross over this without too many people seeing us. However, we do need to be a little bit quick because obviously we don't want that guy to detect what's going on. Got one more guy over here. Obviously, you're going to do a little bit of dodging, but we should be able to clean this guy up pretty easily.
Here they are. Bit of blood on them, but the sapphires still shine.
Alright, so now we just need to leave the area. Obviously going to kind of exit the exact same way we came in for the most part, but could have been a little bit cleaner, but for the most part I think we successfully were able to gather the sapphires, and ultimately that's really all that we were really working to do. Now, of course, I'm pretty much going to utilize this wire here to pretty much climb my way all the way out of the compound. Obviously, it looks like somebody might have detected us, but by the time that they're able to get over here, we will be long gone.
Move.
Cassandra, get over here, you spineless jellyfish, you.
Good news. Found the sapphires.
Should I ask why they're bloody?
Well, the priests couldn't cut it as thieves.
You said you'd do it for free. But we both know that was horse shit. Here, take this.
Here, old man.
Here's a little trinket from the treasury. No one will miss it.
Let's hope not. Or you'll send another mercenary after me. Goodbye, Photios.
If you ever see that dog Marcos again, tell him you demand minimum wage.